Of all the terrestrial planets, Earth has enjoyed the longest moment of them all. But it can't last. Earth will, ultimately, follow the fate of the other rocky planets. Because even though we don't feel it day to day, the sun's aging process is relentless. We can say with confidence what's going to happen to the sun towards the end of its life, partly because we understand physics, the nuclear physics of what happens inside the cores of stars, but also because the life cycle of stars is written across the night sky. Take that bright star there, for example. It's called Arcturus. It's around the mass of the sun, perhaps a little bit heavier, but it's between 6 and 8 billion years old, perhaps 3 billion years older than the sun, and it is now a red giant star. It's exhausted the hydrogen fuel in its core, and it's swollen up and cooled. And that is what we think will happen to the sun in about 5 billion years' time. As the sun exhausts its hydrogen fuel in the core, its outer edge will inflate. It will enter a red giant phase, expanding millions of kilometers out into space. Mercury will be the first to be engulfed. Then, Venus's fate will be sealed. Earth may just escape the fiery fate of its neighbours, hanging on with Mars, beyond the edge of the dying star. The era of the 4 terrestrial planets will be over. The lives lived on the surface of one of them, nothing more than a distant memory. But that's not quite the end of the story.